The mid-size pickup truck class is a heated up one. These trucks are getting more and more features, more utility, more capability. You know, whether you want a full body on frame like the Tacoma, the Colorado, or the Nissan Frontier, or something like the Ridgeline that we just tested, yeah, these trucks are very, very practical. Well, this is the brand new latest Ford Ranger, and for 2024, it not only gets a complete redesign, it gets new power plants, and it even gets new models like the first in North America Ranger Raptor. So let's get to it. For 2024, the Ford Ranger gets completely redesigned. We are in the Lariat with the FX4 off-road package that you see here. And not that you can see from the outside, but underneath, that does come with some extra cladding or some bash plates over the differential as well as the fuel tank. We also get 18-inch wheels with all-terrain tires on here. Now, styling-wise, it's got a bold, rugged look. You'll see this familiar C-clamp shape lighting signature on the front, and you see it on the back as well. Now, this new Ranger has also grown. It's 2 inches wider, and the wheelbase is also 2 inches longer, which is going to give you more utility for sure, and probably a smoother ride. Opening the tailgate is very easy because the tailgate is fairly light, but you also have a gas strut assist on it, and that makes it so it comes down nice and slow, and it's easy to put back up. Now, like the F-150, you do have some markings on it and also some clamping holes if you want to use this on the job site. Unfortunately, it does not have that nice built-in step that the F-150s have, but you can get a side step for this. It's an option. It's a couple $100. I would probably get it, and it actually works very well. Now, all Rangers come only with a 5-foot box, but since this is wider now, you can actually fit more into here. Lots of tie downs, lots of lights here. You also get a 12-volt outlet and a 120-volt plug as well, and that's rated for 400 watts, which is good enough to power most of your power tools, or at least charge them up. All right, listen to that. We're just gonna jump right into the powertrains because there are a few of them on this new Ranger. We are in the base 2.3 liter Ecoboost turbo. It puts out 270 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque, but there are two more, and they are in the V6 variety. You have a 2.7 liter V6 Ecoboost now, and that gives you 315 horsepower and 400 pound-feet of torque. Those are matched to a 10-speed automatic transmission, and now North America gets the potent Ranger Raptor. Yes, that's the 3-liter Ecoboost, and that'll give you 405 horsepower and 430 pound-feet of torque. Obviously, we do not have that one here. I'm a little bit bummed because I was actually invited to get a chance to drive that Raptor Ranger. I couldn't make it, but from what I've heard, it is quite the machine, not just for power, but suspension-wise. People were jumping this truck, so obviously extremely capable. All Rangers come with 4-wheel drive in Canada. We do not have a 2-wheel drive option. In other markets, you can get the 2-wheel drive option. You can switch on the fly electronically for your 2 high, 4 low with this. Driving around town, you'll notice this thing is very smooth, especially with this 10-speed automatic transmission. The shifts are very seamless, and I've been driving it a lot because I've got the 2 monkeys in the back. I'm playing Mr. Mom this week. Cynthia is out of town, and yeah, so we're just doing a lot of different activities. So this is kind of a car review mixed with a vlog. Just have to do things when I can right now. The back seat area, though, quite a bit of room actually for a mid-size vehicle, and now you have a flat floor storage. You can actually put the seats down to give you a flat floor. If you pull the seat bottoms up, though, they give you kind of like these little compartments, but it's not completely flat. I'd like to see a little bit more room under there. There is a ton of pickup for here. I couldn't imagine, you know, the V6, both versions of them, even but that 2.7 liter. And now that's one thing that people may gravitate toward because that's becoming more and more scarce. For instance, that new Toyota Tacoma, they have that iForce and iForce Max engine. They're using a hybrid system, but no more V6. Some people just want that V6. So this Ranger though has a ton of capability. First of all, max towing on here is 7,500 pounds, which is about 1,000 pounds more than actually the Tacoma. And what's really nice, if you get the Pro Trailer package, let's say, you get a lot. You don't just get the receiver and the wiring harness. You get some goodies for the cameras, but you also get the brake controller and the Pro Trailer backup assist. So you can actually use the dial to back up your trailer using your screen. That is stuff that was usually reserved for, you know, the F-150s and the higher end vehicles, and now you can get it in a Ranger, which is awesome. So if you find yourself trailering a lot, especially something quite heavy, you really might want to look at this Ranger over some of the other competitors. A payload as well, rated for 1,700 pounds back there. Now that bed is only a 5-foot box, which is kind of standard on a mid-sized truck, but some others like Tacoma does offer a 6-foot bed if you choose so. Another thing, if you're pulling a trailer, you actually have a brake light check system on your app, which is kind of cool. On the inside, very comfortable on this Lariat trim. We have leather trimmed seats. They're heated. We have a heated steering wheel, no ventilation, no sunroof though, which is a little bit unfortunate, but you do get an upgraded 12-inch vertical display in the center. The standard is a 10-inch, and we also have a 12.4-inch driver instrument display, a Bang & Olufsen stereo, which sounds great, dual zone climate control, lots of little cubbies for storage. On-road manners are excellent in this Ranger. One thing is, you still know you're driving a pickup truck. There's no doubt about it. It's not going to give you that Honda Ridgeline type of car-like experience on here, but as you can see, I just did a 3-point turn, no problem. The pickup is really good. Like, I'd like to try that V6, but it's really not necessary. So are they drawbacks of the new Ranger? Not really. If you're looking for a midsize with a longer box, well, then that may be one deficiency there. This only comes in the 5-foot. Others, like the Tacoma, you can get certain trims in the 6-foot box. So if you do need a larger box, you're gonna have to go somewhere else for that. But yeah, this is pretty well par for the course, the 5-foot box on this. Yeah, I think they've given you 3 different choices of powertrains. There are no hybrid powertrains at this time, though, if you're looking for that. So, you know, 2 different methods of approaches. Toyota's getting their horsepower and torque using that 4-cylinder with their iForce Max with that hybrid system, whereas on this one we're using turbos and maybe V6 turbos as well if you go into the 2.7 or the 3-liter. I'm really honestly surprised with this Ranger. I'm liking this mid-size pickup a lot more than I expected. Like there really isn't a lot to complain about on this truck. It does everything well. It's really, really nice to drive, and it's very, very comfortable. So if you are in the market for a mid-size, hey, try them all out. Don't just stick to one brand. Try them all out and see what you think. I think this one is definitely up on the top of the list in terms of capability, comfort, power, options, all of that for sure. So let me know, what do you think? Leave a comment below. Ciao.